I was their best customer, not a good customer, their best. And I didn't find that out from a mirror. I found that out from a spreadsheet. The casino had one on me, and everything on it made sense except that I was the one who built it for them. Here's what best customer actually means in casino language. It doesn't mean you won the most. It means you lost the most, consistently, predictably, and voluntarily. Casinos have a metric called theoretical loss. It's not what you lost last Tuesday. It's what they expect to extract from you over your lifetime based on your play patterns. My theoretical loss was high. That's why I got the car. That's why I got the room. That's why my casino host had my number memorized. I thought I was being rewarded for loyalty. I was being retained for profitability. Here's what took me the longest to understand. The tier system, gold, platinum, diamond, it isn't about status. It's a tiered containment strategy. The higher your tier, the more leverage they have over your identity. Because now leaving doesn't just mean stopping gambling. It means losing who you are. The high roller identity is a cage designed to feel like a penthouse. I was one of its best students. Let's talk about the complementary system, because this is where the machine is most elegant. Free room, free food, free drinks, free show tickets. Every single one of those perks had a cost. Not to me, to them. And every single one of those costs was already accounted for in my theoretical loss. They weren't giving me anything. They were returning a fraction of my own money in a currency that could only be spent inside the casino. Every single perk was the system paying me in illusions while I paid it in real money. Think about what a free hotel room actually does. It eliminates friction, no commute, no wind down, no moment where you think, maybe I should go home. You're already home. And home happens to have a casino floor on the ground level. The drinks aren't generosity. Alcohol impairs judgment. Impaired judgment increases bet size. Increased bet size increases theoretical loss. I bought the premium package. Now, contrast that with what happens when you leave. No car, no room, no host calling to check in. The machine doesn't chase you because it doesn't need to. It knows the psychology of return. It knows almost leaving isn't leaving. And it designed everything, every perk, every comfort, every moment of feeling seen, to make almost leaving feel like a mistake. I'm going to keep going, because the casino host piece is where this gets really specific. But if this is landing for you, subscribe. Not for me, because the next videos in this series go deeper into the systems, and once you see them, you can't unsee them. My casino host knew things about me that my closest friends didn't. She knew what time I usually arrived. She knew which machines I preferred. She knew when I'd been away too long. And she had a script for exactly what to say to bring me back. We've been thinking of you. We have something special set aside for just you. That's not warmth. That's precision engineering. Casino hosts are trained in what the industry calls player development. Their job isn't to be your friend. Their job is to maximize your visit frequency and your average daily theoretical. They are revenue managers with a personal touch. And here's what they never told me. They had a file. Visit history, game preferences, bet patterns, estimated net worth in some cases, comps received versus comps earned. Every data point you hand them, every rewards card swipe, every table check-in, goes into a system designed to predict and extend your behavior. I thought she remembered my birthday because she cared. She remembered my birthday because re-engagement campaigns tied to personal milestones have higher return rates. When I finally stopped going, I retired her number. Not angrily, just clearly. It was the highest expected value decision I've ever made. The part that stayed with me the longest wasn't what they took. It was what they knew. The casino understood my behavioral patterns before I did. Variable ratio reinforcement, the same mechanism in slot machines, is not an accident. It's a design choice made by people who studied psychology, who knew that unpredictable rewards create stronger behavioral loops than consistent ones. I wasn't addicted to winning. I was addicted to almost winning. They knew that. They designed for that, and they kept the data. Every swipe of my loyalty card was a data point. Every visit, every loss, every near miss, feeding a system that got better at predicting me the longer I played. The house doesn't gamble. The house compounds. Compound interest works on money. But in a casino, they compound something more valuable, behavioral data, and they use it with more discipline than most people apply to their own finances. Here's what I took from that. If a system can study me and extract value from my patterns, I can study the system and extract the lesson. That's what this channel is, the machine dismantled. Not to shame anyone for having been inside it, but because clarity is expensive and someone should hand it over for free. If you were their best customer, if you had the tier, the host, the comps, the room, I want you to hear this. That wasn't a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of your vulnerability. And there is a difference. The machine was sophisticated. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you a person who ran up against a billion-dollar system designed by behavioral scientists, psychologists, and data engineers with nothing but willpower. Discipline without automation is just willpower, and willpower has a finite supply. That's what we build here. The systems, the automation, the architecture of a life that doesn't need the machine. Subscribe, share this with someone who's still inside, and I'll see you in the next one.